Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah. Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah.
Ina alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome to another session of our Hadith class, and we are studying the Hadiths taken from the book entitled The Prophetic Parables of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And let's put the Hadith that's up for discussion tonight on the screen. And the source of this Hadith is Tirmidhi, and it's also other variations of this hadith can be found in Bukhari and Muslim and other of the Sitta as well. Okay, so let's look at the hadith for tonight. And the hadith for tonight has to do with the unbeliever. And it is a hadith that we discussed in our class on paradise and hell. It's a hadith that we discussed in our class on paradise and hell. The Prophet Abu Hurairah tells us that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the molar teeth of the unbeliever will be as large as the mountain of Uhud. And we just spoke about this. You know, we spoke about why the people of paradise will be larger. And the people of hell will be larger too in the hereafter than they are in this world. Well, the reason why they'll be larger in the hellfire is because Allah wants their punishments to be even more severe. So he will cause out the skin of the people of the hellfire to be 40 cubits thick. We will be taller than we are. One tooth will be the size of a mountain. As we talked about in another class, for those women who don't wear hijabs, for those women that wear see-through clothing, for those Muslim women that don't cover their bodies the way they're supposed to, your head will take on the size of a camel's hump to be punished over and over in that fire. You know, so this is why Allah makes the size so huge for the people of the hellfire. And Allah goes into detail explaining this to us so we can strive to not go to hell. He lets us know how our appearance will change. And he explains why it will change to such, because he wants us to make the right choices in this world, to not choose that to be our fate. Okay, what do you guys think, about this hadith and how it impacts you in this world? Go ahead, anyone who would like to share, if anyone is here. And again, it's a hadith that we've discussed before, so you probably don't have anything to add to it, being that we've discussed it. The bottom line is, guys, we need to strive to be people of paradise. Strive to not end up being a person in the hellfire. Because if you should make it to the hellfire, it's not going to be pleasant, as we discussed for the past month in our series. Okay, so it's a simple hadith. I want to thank everybody for joining and participating in this session. Make sure that everybody is here tomorrow, because tomorrow I will begin discussion of paradise. So that will be at 6 o'clock. And also for those of you who have not yet purchased a book called The Messenger, for the new class I'll be teaching beginning Thursday, please pick that up as well. Did you want to share something, Sabrina?
I was just wanted to comment on what you was just saying about, each day that we spend, we should use it on getting closer and closer, if we can, inshallah, to Jannah. By our deeds, everything that we do, it should be for, the hereafter, for the purpose of obtaining, like a bank account. You're investing in the next life, the hereafter. And And our good deeds are a good part of that. Everything that we do, zikring, fasting, especially fasting, and just being good to every other people, other Muslims, and that is very important. Showing concern for the sick, you know, and doing all that we can to contribute to what is to be in the next life. Excuse me, my throat. In the next life. And that was just keeping it short.
Exactly, guys. So, you know, you don't want to end up in that hellfire with those terrible punishments that we spent the past month talking about. And so just, you know, make the right choices, you know, obey Allah, obey his prophet. If you feel your heart filled with doubt and questioning, say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and keep it moving. You know, don't, and be careful who you hang out with, the company that you keep. Be careful of the masjid you attend. Make sure that the imam is not one of those innovators, you know, that speaks out the side of his neck, you know, subhanAllah, and just strive to be the best Muslim you can be so that you can avoid Allah's wrath and punishment, which is the hellfire. So I want to thank everybody for joining and participating. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.